Hello, everybody, and welcome. This isn't necessarily an episode of the Masquerade. It's going to be more about the Masquerade, as you can probably tell by the name of the video. Um, yeah, I haven't even made a plan for what I'm going to say this time, but I think I've been thinking over the week about how the Masquerade is going, and I think I'm going to kind of deconstruct it a bit because it's grand. I have a kind of a structure to it. I kind of have the game review and I have the shout out and all this stuff. But I think the organization, I think it's too organized for me because I can't really pull it off naturally because I'm a very naturally scatty person. And so, and as well, like, I don't play enough games to kind of really keep on top of what's new. And I kind of started thinking about that even yesterday when I was like in a game shop and I was talking to the person behind the counter and we were just talking about games and stuff. And she was asking like if I pre-ordered The Last of Us, and I'm just like, I'll be honest, I haven't, because I haven't bought a new game in ages. And I think I'm not really the kind of person who can, I'm giving reviews, but they're on kind of older games, and that's fine. But even still, then I'm not madly like educated, and I don't know, I just don't really feel like I have the right to be kind of doing these reviews. And I know everyone has their own opinions and all that, but that's fine. But people kind of want to see reviews on new games that are just after coming out, and I don't buy enough new games really to kind of say that. I get like new indie games, and I might see a game that's a tenner on Steam that just came out and be like, holy shit, that looks amazing, and I'll buy it. But in terms of anything big, like The Last of Us or Tomb Raider, or I can't even remember the newest game I bought is. I actually would not be surprised. A newest like kind of big AAA game. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Pokemon White 2 in October, which it's grand. Like, but I mean, it's not one of these kind of really, really big kind of games. Like Far Cry 3 or Tomb Raider or whatever. And so, I don't really have a review for every episode, not a new one anyway. And even just for my news, I mean, I know the Xbox One was revealed yesterday and there was a big announcement, and I wasn't actually around, so I couldn't watch it. And, I was going to take a look at it and say, oh yeah, this is the Xbox. But, I think I'm going to find it hard to be impartial. I mean, this is just basically me laying out my humanity and flaws, just all on the table, and just explaining to you all this. And to be honest, I couldn't give a shit about the Xbox. I knew I could say it's like, oh yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm never going to have any intention of buying it. Sorry, I'm going to try and take my feet off the camera because I know some people don't like them. And yeah, it's kind of like that. And so I don't really care about the Xbox. Nothing against it. I'm just a PlayStation gamer. And yeah, and so I'll take a look at the Xbox One announcement stuff, but I'm not really going to talk about it a whole lot, and that's fine. But that's kind of the big news for this week. But then afterwards, there could be other small bits of news. But I don't know. Again, I'm not on top of it enough, and I don't have all the information enough. And I know I could research that and things, but I just don't. I suppose is the best way to put it. And I'm never going to have all the information. I'm never going to have all the answers on things because I just don't keep my finger on the pulse enough. As in general, any kind of news, like regular current events happening in the world or gaming news or anything, I just don't really keep on top of it. There's only very small kind of certain areas that I will watch. And if I kept on mentioning those over and over again, then there would be nothing new. And like I could just say that I've been watching Pokemon X and Y like a hawk. And I have. But then I'd just be talking about Pokemon X and Y every single episode. And I don't want to do that. So basically, yeah, this is what's going to happen. That instead of having like a full kind of just full on half an hour video or whatever, which I know is definitely too much, and I know that, and I've tried to kind of cut it down and limit it, but I just start talking, and that's what happens. And I don't want to cut a lot of that out because some of it is relevant and some of it isn't, and I just don't know. It's kind of choppy. So I'm just very hard to kind of edit person, I suppose. I make it harder for myself. And so I'm going to be breaking up the Masquerade. I mean, I'm still want to keep it, and obviously this channel is still going to be going. But the Masquerade isn't going to be a full-on kind of a show that happens every Friday or whatever. I mean, I'll still try and have some upload on Fridays, but just it's not going to be a full-on episode with all this structure and all this stuff going on. Because, at least not for now. Because I'm just going to stop it for now, at the very least. Because, I mean, also on Monday, as in like this Monday coming, what is it, the 27th of January, February, March, April, May. Sorry, I'm really slow. On the 27th of May, I'm actually going to be going back into my course. And I mean, I'm going to be there 5 days a week, pretty much every week up until December. So I'm going to have a hell of a lot less time. I mean, I get bogged down now. I do nothing all day. And I get bogged down trying to come up with stuff for the Masquerade. And I always end up being rushed at the end. Let alone when I'm going to be out from like, 8:30 in the morning to like 5 o'clock in the evening. I'm still gonna have that time between 5 and maybe 1 in which when I get back and before I go to sleep. So that's still another 6 hours. But I'm just gonna be so tired, and because I have a terrible sleeping pattern, and I'm just not gonna want to try and be all like, oh, I have to come up with all this shit for the Masquerade, because that's when I'm gonna stop enjoying it. And when I stop enjoying it, then that's when it's just not worth doing anymore. Because really, if you're uploading things on YouTube, then you have to enjoy what you're doing, because otherwise, what the hell is the point? I mean, yeah, other people might like it, but if you're agitated, then there's a good chance it's going to affect the quality of your videos. And so I just want to kind of jump out before I know that happens. And maybe it won't. And maybe when I realize that, hey, I actually feel good, then I'll maybe pick it up a bit more. But for now, I just want to kind of cut myself down to maybe shorter videos. And I will, and maybe like if there's a new game that I got, and I'll be like, hey guys, I love this game, I just got it, and it's really cool, and I'll do a little review on it. Or even, if there is any big news, any other news that kind of happens, and I probably will have a Pokemon video at some point, just completely gushing about it. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll still try and have shout outs and things. I'll try and like if there's a new channel that I found, or someone drew my attention to it, and I'll be all like, oh yeah, I found out about this guy or this girl or whatever, and this is their YouTube channel, they do great stuff, please check them out. I don't know why I always kind of say what I could potentially say in the video. It's another thing I do. And so yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to essentially break the Masquerade down into smaller just videos, and it's not going to be a regular weekly show for a while again. Especially the bigger weekly shows, they're longer videos, so that it'll take longer to upload, and I'll have to leave it on overnight, and it's a pain. But at least if I do kind of a short, maybe 5-10 minute video, then it'll cut the upload speed or the upload time in hopefully at least half. So I won't have to leave it on overnight, possibly. Maybe I will, but still, it'll be shorter videos and it'll be easier to watch as well. Sorry if this video goes on for a long time, but I just want to get all of this get all this off my chest. Get all this chest out. Woo, look at my chest. Sorry, that was weird. But hey, look at my awesome Pokemon t-shirt. I love it. It's probably my favorite t-shirt. Yeah, I just want to get out all this in the open so that there's no areas that I think I missed, and there's no confusion anywhere and all in any way. And I mean, I still like the Masquerade and all that, but I mean, just doing it on my own, and I just don't really keep on top of the news enough, and it's just not easy trying to plan all this on my own. I mean, obviously, in an ideal situation, I'd have more friends in real life who, I could meet up with someone every Friday or whatever and just record the show and just upload it, and that'd be it. But it just takes a lot more planning, and I got a slow internet, and I'm just doing this on my own, so it's tougher. I'm not asking for sympathy. This isn't my sob story. I'm just saying how I feel. But yeah, and I mean, sorry, I dropped the mouse. And I mean, for the support that I've been getting for the other 10 episodes of the Masquerade, plus the episode which I kind of missed, so the past 11 episodes, I mean, it's been great. And the retweets I've been getting, and the views and the comments and everything, it's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, I'm not just completely giving up on all you guys. I mean, I'm still going to be doing it. And I think, in a sense, this channel will be kind of like my vloggy-ish channel. And, all the episodes will be called the Masquerade something. Game review or whatever. But, because I was talking about wanting to get back into gaming. And especially now with the new computer, and I got the HDMI connection for it, so I can actually use the computer in HD now. And so I'll probably try and start recording on that. So the game quality will be even better than when I'm recording on the laptop, which would be great. And so I'm probably going to be using the Masked Guy channel for that, because I have vlogs on the Masked Guy channel back when I only had one channel, but now I can use the Masquerade for anything where you see me, and the Masked Guy will be my gaming channel. I might even just rename the whole thing to the Masquerade Gaming, and so there'll be the two sections. So if you want to see me talking whatever, then you can look at the Masquerade Home, or I'll probably change that to the Masquerade Vlogs, or just the Masquerade or something. I have no idea, you know. And then if you want to watch the games, you can watch the Masquerade Gaming channel. I think that would probably work out well enough, and I think I can do that. And I'll try and kind of keep regular uploads on both of them. I'll try my best. Review games, talk about them, have footage, and then just kind of do little let's plays or kind of short playthroughs or just little Binding of Isaac runs or whatever on the gaming. Just like I used to as a Masked Guy. And yeah, because I know for a fact I'm going to be having some videos that I'm going to be recording, because only yesterday I pre-ordered Pokemon X for the 3DS. So I'll probably have a little thing about that when I get it in October. And I am seriously considering pre-ordering the PlayStation 4 to the extent that next time I'm in town and I go to the game shop, I will be pre-ordering it. So that'll be something that I will most likely do an unboxing video of when it comes to it. And yeah, so I think this video has gone on long enough now. And so I'm sorry if, it seems like I'm just completely screwing this whole thing all out of just making it so confusing after only 4 months. But I just, the Masquerade, really, I gave it its trial run, I mean, this first 10 episodes was kind of like just, the first kind of pilot season, I suppose, where I was just kind of getting to grips with things and seeing how well it would all fit together and how well it would work. I kind of started using the better camera, and I kind of started working on the editing, and, kind of made myself an intro, but, there's hopefully a new intro on its way kind of thing. And, I like how all this, and I just wanted to kind of see how it all flow. And it's good, but sometimes it's forced, and I'm all like, I have to figure out what the hell I'm going to be doing this week. And I'm just going to say it's too much work for me. And I know it's not that much work, but, I want to try and make a video that's not just boring as fuck. And, I want to kind of be entertaining. And I try to be. I know my voice can be kind of deadpan sometimes, and I will say that I emote a lot more. I know I move my hands, and that's just annoying. It's annoying me too. But I know for a fact that I emote more, and I'm a lot more full of conversation and excitement when I'm actually with someone. Because I am a very kind of outgoing, friendly person when I'm with people. But when I'm just on my own talking to a camera, I just kind of feel that I'd rather just talk like this as opposed to forcing that, because then it'll just be really kind of sickly and probably stupid and annoying. So, I kind of have to take what's what, so at least this is more natural. Even if it's not as much fun. But, still I want to try and keep things interesting, and, I have the gameplays and stuff, and I want to kind of break it up like that. And I have just the random parts where I'm drinking or wearing sunglasses or a hat for no reason. It's small things, but I'm trying my best. And so, at least with the shorter videos, I'll be able to kind of have these short, sustained bursts of crazy energy, as opposed to trying to go on for half an hour and just kind of lose momentum. So I should be able to just do all the full video in just one sitting, maybe pop a little bit of editing into it and send it off. And that'll be it. I forget the point I was originally making. I kind of trailed off. I'm sorry. But yeah, so this was the trial period, and as well as it went, I think it's time to just try something else. And at least probably until maybe there's better internet, or I find someone to record with, or something like that, then I probably will kind of just do shorter videos. But look, I don't know how the future of it will play out. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe I'll just get a super awesome burst of motivation or energy or anything like that. I have no idea. It's all, maybe I'll never upload on YouTube again, because YouTube will just burst into flames, and everyone will start claiming off their videos and no one will want to use it anymore. It could happen. but I don't know that. I mean, I don't know how the future is going to play out, but I'm just going to start doing these shorter videos and see how that works. I have no idea how I will, but you can only try. And I mean, the thing is, I hope all you guys will still stick with me. I mean, I'm going to try and upload as much and try and keep it all entertaining and good and fun and everything. And I mean, I thank you for watching these episodes of The Masquerade, and I hope you'll still continue to watch. They're hopefully easier to watch as well, because they'll be shorter videos of The Masquerade and just all these little reviews and stuff. I think you'll like them. I hope I'll like them. I hope you'll like them. And yeah, so I've gone on way too long in this video. But thank you so much, and I just wanted to let everyone know what's happening and what will be happening with The Masquerade in, the coming months. So yeah, that's everything from me, and this will be this week's episode. And yeah, I'll get back to work next week, get back into course, and establish a setup for the next chapter of The Masquerade. But that's all for now. See ya.